Hi there and welcome to the channel. I'm Slate and this is a Gear Raid 4 Stage 4 guide with Epics and no Eona. I hope you enjoy and let's get started. The team is mostly cultist and esotericist and we're just going to jump straight into it. First up, we are going to wait until we hit 64 cost. This way we miss the initial hits from the boss and it'll be quite quick to get the units down, but it's completely doable. So Greed to the left, Dolores behind, Mary to the left and Hollow facing up. This way the invigoration sets that are on Hollow and Dolores will both land on Greed and Mari. Mari is there to help boost the slows and Greed is our main DPS for the bottom and also he applies slows as well. Once those two mobs are down, everything is pretty calm. We are just going to wait until the boss does her Crimson Moon again and we're going to trigger Hollow so that we get a little bit of extra rage regen. As the bottom set of mobs comes forward, we are going to get ready to place Aatrox right in the middle tile. We will trigger Dolores and Greed, and what we want to do is make sure that the mobs don't hit Aatrox, so when they're about to, we are going to pick him up. If your Greed is strong enough, you won't need to use Aatrox for this first wave, but I thought I would show it in case you need to get the extra stats. Now, at 52 cost, we're going to move to the top. Assault goes to the left. I goes to the up. Aeon places Invig on Assault and immediately pick her up, and then we're going to wait for 17 cost before we place down Vortex. As you'll see, Aeon would have taken that hit from the boss, so again, we want to make sure that that doesn't land on Assault or I, otherwise they would just be dead. Now, what we're going to do is trigger an Assault as soon as he's up. He will take care of that top left, and we're going to move down to the bottom. We're going to trigger Hollow, and we're going to get ready to place Aatrox in the middle tile, trigger Dolores, and wait to pick up Aatrox again before the mobs hit him. There's an incoming missile. We want to get it just so that he does not die, and we get the cost. I think we missed that, but that's fine. Mari with her slows and Greed with his damage are going to finish them off. And yeah, one thing I will say about the top, and I think this is why most comps use Eona instead of where Assault is, when they're doing epics only, is because Assault's kit has a huge amount of RNG. So sometimes he needs a bit of extra help, and that's why we have Raiden in, just in case we need a little bit of extra damage to get those left-hand ones up. I think I'm going to have to place him down in second because Assault is nowhere near ready, so I'm going to go ahead and place him down after this Crimson Moon, actually. So trigger Hollow. See, there's a lot of moving parts. Raiden goes down. He will die from the boss, absolutely no problem. I just need that tiny bit extra damage, and Assault's ult is about to get ready. So that's it. Raiden is down, and Assault gets triggered. No problems there. He should be able to finish everything off, and what isn't finished off by him will be finished off by Ice Crystals. Moving back down to the bottom of the screen because we're going to have to deal with that incoming wave now. Same as we've been doing so far. We are going to trigger Dolores so that Greed's ultimate gets the boost, and once the mob hits that pattern tile, we place Aatrox, and we want to pick him back up again before they touch him so that we don't have to deal with them healing. And that, yeah, job done. Pretty straightforward. Trigger Hollow in there as well. Sorry about that. Just did it automatically without thinking. I also trigger Vortex whenever I think about it, just because a little bit more protection, and yeah, that's that. So we've got to go back down because there's two waves coming on the bottom of the screen. Thankfully, Aatrox is ready and we can place him again, same as we've done before. Trigger Dolores, get that boost up, and get ready to pick Aatrox up again. I guess we didn't need to. He died. Now, Assault just died. I'm not sure what happened. It has happened on a few runs. But as we are right near the end now, it's not too problematic, but I have put Raiden in range of Vortex's heals. So he's going to get some of the damage done. I'm also going to place down Aeon, as she will place some vulnerability for magic and physical damage, but it's mainly magic damage that we need to use. I'm going to place her down any second now. Yeah, I'm going to place her down now. So that's just a little bit more. Her crowd control doesn't work because crowd control doesn't work against any of these monsters. But we have enough of Ice Crystals, and Raiden has done a good enough job that they are going to die in a minute and the stage is going to be complete. So yeah, job done. So that is Gear Aid 4, Stage 4 Epics only with no Eona. Obviously Eona is a much better choice, but I had some fun and we're going to look at the stats. So as you can see, Greed is doing the big boy damage, followed by an Assault and Raiden coming in, same as Aatrox. As I said, Mari's just in for her slows. I thought I would also mention a slight alternative to this strategy. If your Greed is strong enough and you don't need Aatrox, but you're finding that your top units are dying, there is a different way that you can place them, and basically you still put an Assault to the left. However, goes to the right. Aeon puts the Invig on I, and then we are going to place Vortex to the far left. This means he will then tank the hits not only from the boss but also from the archers that come out of the middle left portal. We also are subbing out Aatrox for Laurel, and this will then put and Laurel is in an Invig set, so she places the boost onto Nissault but also boosts both I and Nissault, which will then let you take out that top level of enemies quicker. So that's the alternative method that you've got for this strategy. Now let's move on to the gear. Aeon doesn't have an artifact. She is barely used in this. Her skills are fully leveled up just so that debuff, the vulnerability, is a little bit beefier. And like I said, she's barely used, so she is in the Invigoration set as that is her main purpose. It's random, it's literally a random set, but has attack, so put it on. But Greed, he is in a tier of Twilight, obviously high level that would be better. His skills are fully maxed. He is Awakened 5, just say all the epics are Awakened 5 bar Aeon. He's in a Soulbond Arcana. As for stats, it's 12k attack. We need him with quite a bit of speed, so he's down to a 1.9 second interval, over 100% crit, and a nice amount of crit damage. On the left is the Annihilating Might set, and on the right is attack bonus, attack speed, and another attack bonus on the Soulbound Arcana set. It's one of my better sets. Aatrox is in an Eye of Sin, not leveled. Again, I try to make the artifacts as low as possible because I have quite late game gear. His skills are leveled and his stats are just under 12k attack, 11.6. His attack interval is down to 1.3. He's at crit and a nice amount of 200% crit damage. Infernal Roar with attack bonus, attack speed, and attack bonus. And then on the left is another Annihilating Might weapon so that we just get a bit of that crit damage. Now for Hollow, she is in my best Euphoric Orb. This will help, again, making all that speedy. And for the Rage, she is fully skilled and the gear that she's in is Invigoration. This is one of my Guild Boss sets, so it's a 16k attack. She has lots of speed, bringing her down to 1.6. A little bit of healing effect and a tiny bit of rage regen too. On the left is Warlord, focusing again on attack and healing and speed. And then on the right is Invigoration, which is attack and then attack speed. And finally we have another attack bonus piece. Now for Vortex, he is in a very random Elysian Epitaph. I think that's the best for him, but I don't really use that much. His skills are fully maxed, and then on the gear he's in a Cephalus, I can't ever say that. Anyway, mainly HP 38k and nice and speedy at 1.5 seconds with a bit of healing effect. HP bonus, attack speed, and another healing effect, sorry, with HP bonus underneath, and Immortal Warrior on the left. Like I said, looking for HP, healing, and speed. Mari is in a Tidal Ring, just so that she can slow a bit more, fully maxed skilled, and on the gear, all I cared about was speed and HP. So 35.6k HP, and bringing her attack down to 1 second. If it could get faster than that, that'd be good, but 515 speed is a lot. So left-hand side is the Immortal Warrior, and again, looking for speed and HP, HP bonus with attack speed with HP bonus, and finally HP bonus with attack speed. We don't need to ultimate, so Dolores, Keen Wisdom, fully maxed skills, onto her gear, another invigoration set, this time coming at sort of just under 12k attack, bringing her attack speed down, but it really doesn't matter for her. But the left hand side is Warlord, again lots of attack, and on the right hand side it's 3 attack bonus pieces. You just want as much attack as you can possibly get on your Dolores, and if you can, rage regen is great, and again no attack speed needed. Then we are going to move on to Nassault. He is in my other Tear of Twilight artifact. His skills are nearly maxed up. It would be nice to have that last one done, but you know, I was out of crystals, so maybe next time. And then he is in Infernal Roar with 12.6k attack and moving down to a 1.5 second interval, crit capped, and a healthy amount of crit damage. On the left hand side is a Warlord set and pretty standard crit rate, crit damage, attack bonus looking for. And on the right, Infernal Roar with crit damage, attack bonus, and another crit damage piece. And that is Nassault done. Finally, we have one more, and that is I. She is in another Soulborn Arcana, but we'll come back to that. She's in Nightmare Samsara, just because we want her to basically get more crystals up. So fully maxed skilled there. She is running at 13.3 attack. Her speed is a little slow. That could be improved. She's down to 3 seconds for spawning, 100% crit rate and crit damage. I'm not sure how much crit works on the crystals, but this set seemed to work, so I took it off someone else. So on the left hand side is Warlord, and pretty, like I said, standard Warlord, and on the right we have Soulborn, so attack, and finally we have 1 crit damage piece. So that is the gearing for... Oh, I forgot about Raiden. Yes, finally Raiden. He's in an unfortunate skull. I have no idea why, but I just threw it on him in case. Like I said, his skills are not fully done. He's only in there for a little bit of damage, and he is in my worst Soulborn Arcana set. He's got a bit of attack, a bit of crit damage, and just under the crit cap. It's an attack bonus piece, another attack bonus piece, and a crit damage piece at the end. And on the left is another Warlord set, looking at the same stats. Yeah. One additional thing about gearing is this is my Pantheon. As you can see, it's pretty decently leveled up. I have been playing this game for a little while, so this helps make stats better. If you don't have this much, particularly rage regen, you may need to have a look at boosting a bit of rage regen when you are gearing your heroes. Final note on gearing, I am using a lot of premium sets, so the red sets, so I thought I'd just give you some other options. For Soulbound Arcana, you can also use a Wisdom set. Again, this is about the ultimate, and you will have more of this if you are earlier on in your Watcher of Realms journey. And for the Infernal Roar set, there are a couple of options depending on who you're doing. So for Atrix, you can look at Sticks, which boosts your AoE damage rather than basic attack damage. You could also have a look at the the Night Terror set, which increases crit damage, damage in total after making crit hits. And finally, there is also a Fatality set, which I've never been able to get a full set of. It seems to be as magical as unicorns. So this increases your attack and ignores target's defense and magic resistance, which would be very handy for these types of mobs. So yeah, there are some other options for you. I didn't try and do a min gear requirement for this. I just wanted to have some fun. I hope that you've had some fun along with me and enjoyed it. It's a really interesting dungeon, actually, this new gear raid. It's quite a challenge, and I kind of like that. So yeah, that about wraps things up for this video. I hope you guys have fun exploring this dungeon too. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around to the end. I will see you in the next video. Take care, and bye for now.